Dallas County teachers, parents, and students. This is Eve Walker, Digital Learning and Innovation Specialist. And today I'm going to share with teachers mainly how they can create assignments and quizzes in Google Classroom and a few other nifty tricks. Let me go to this is my Gmail account. And if you go to your 9 dots right here, that's how you get to all your Google apps. We're going to go to our classroom. And once we're in the classroom, all your different classrooms will show up here. The plus sign is where you either join a class or create a class. Some of my classrooms I'm a member of as a student, and some I have created myself. If you're creating one fresh for your students, you'll click Create Class and give it a title, and then you share the code with your students. But we're kind of going past that today and looking at how we can create an assignment in Google Classroom. So I'm going to use one of my sample classes here. Excuse me. So under classwork, of course, on your main page on your stream here is a great place to just post an announcement, just if you want to tell your students good morning and maybe share a video link with them or something you just want to greet them with, or an announcement of some sort. Under classwork, you'll see all your assignments you've created previously. If you go to create, there's lots of choices there. You can create an assignment. You can create a Cammie assignment, which uses the PDF, the Google extension, the Chrome extension, for Cammie, and it allows students to annotate or write or even type right on top of a document. So that's very handy if you want to have them complete some sort of document. There's the quiz assignment. We also have Nearpod assignment, question, just if you want to just pose a question, just any other material you want to share with them. So there's lots of different choices there. The ones you'll use most frequently are the first 3 here. I'm going to share those with you as quickly as I can. So to create an assignment, you just click on assignment. Excuse me. Give your assignment a title. You don't have to give them instructions, but you may want to give them some sort of instructions of what you want them to do. I just wrote a little sentence there, something they can practice after they watch a video. Now under add, the paperclip here, there's lots of choices you can go with here. You can do anything from your Google Drive. If you want to share a Google Doc with them to complete, you can set it up to make a copy for each student, or you can just simply add a link in that you want them to, of the video you want them to watch. It could be something you created or something from Flipgrid, or anything like that. Files, just simply if you want to pull something off your MacBook or computer that's not a Chrome device and you've got a file saved, you just do it that way. And then YouTube, you can add a YouTube link in there as well. So those are some different choices. I'm going to add a YouTube link. And you can search right here built into Google Classroom. If you need to search for a video and haven't got one yet, you can do that, or you can add the URL yourself by just pasting it here. I'm going to search for that. So I'll use that. Let's see. So we'll use this one, Smart Learning and Desmos. And when you click add, it'll actually pop up here in your lesson. So that's what the students will see as well. You can also create, this is optional, but you can create a doc or a slideshow right within the assignment. You don't have to do that though. That's not something I usually do. I just usually add stuff I already have decided on for a lesson. So however whatever you need to add there, you could add a Google Drive doc, and that's another option. And then up here, it shows which class it's going to. I think I have one student in this class, but I just wanted to show you. If you need to drop down here, you can add more classes. If you want this lesson to go to specific classes, you can choose whichever classes you want it to go to. When you do that, it goes to those 2 classes only that I selected. I won't have a choice to pick out certain students. If you need to differentiate though, you can choose one class and then choose individual students. You can either choose it automatically chooses all students, or I could uncheck that and go down my list. I just have one student, Stacy, in this class, but you could choose just the students you want to receive this lesson who maybe need to work on their number form still. So that's that. And then you can change the point value. You can add a due date if you like to. You don't have to. If you have topics created, I'm going to create one for you. The nice thing about this is you can organize your lessons in well, not folders, but in topics on your, so on your stream, you'll see your topics, math, ELA, science, and that way the students know where the math lessons are at, basically. So that's kind of handy. And you can attach a rubric to these as well. And I'll show you some great examples of other lessons you might want a rubric for. I'm going to go ahead and hit assign for this one and show you one more feature. So see, this has created my math topic now, and in my classwork, you'll see a math topic. I could have a science topic, whatever you need, or you could do it Core 1, Core 2 if you use the same class, but I wouldn't recommend that. You would definitely want to have a different Google Classroom for each if you're a middle school or high school teacher for each period. That way you don't have so many students' grades populating in one classroom. Now another thing you can do is you can hit create and do a Cammie assignment. So I'm going to click on that, the Cammie button. I'm just going to use that same classroom. I'm going to call this one Transformations. My instructions, watch the video and practice your transitions, reflections, and rotations on the PDF and turn in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that with 100 points, no due date, put my topic, make it math, and then over here you can attach, with the little paper clip, you can attach a PDF either from your Google Drive or your computer. I'm on my MacBook, so I'm going to click the paper clip, and I have a PDF that I've saved here, so I'm going to click open. And it automatically, like a Google Doc or anything with Google does, it automatically comes up with make a copy for each student. So the nice thing about that is your students all will have a different page already assigned to them specifically. So when they turn it in, it's turned in by them, and you see that they have each individual student has completed. So that's handy. So once I hit assign, oh, I didn't put my video on. Hang on one second. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. On this one, you don't add a video. You could probably add a link in up here. But when you do the Cammie assignment, it specifically has you pick a PDF to add. So, but you can do this other ways. You can add in a PDF through the regular assignment button, and then add a video or whatever you want to add. So I'm just going to call this practice. Practice your transitions, reflections, and rotations. Okay, so I'm going to hit assign. Oh, we're having some technical difficulty here, it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to open up in the classroom. And my students are going to have the PDF here. If you look at student work, I only have one student again, but each student that you have will be listed here with their own individual PDF. And when they click on it, they're going to get, let's see if I can see it. They're going to be able to annotate with Cammie. So open with, and it says annotate with Cammie. They'll open it in Cammie. Elementary through high school has the Cammie extension already on their Chromebook, so that comes in handy. And then they can literally just, I'm not on the right device for this today, but they could type a text box for an answer. This one's a drawing one, so I'm going to show you how awful I draw with just a trackpad. They can draw in their answers. Ooh, okay, there's that. Pretty close. And then after they draw in their answers, they actually have a little button next to with this format, they have a little button next to the save button that says turn in, and it's beautiful because they can click turn in right here in Cammie. It saves as they're completing it. Here's the saved sign that says it's saved. When they click the little turn in, it's right here next to the floppy disk. When they click the little turn in button, they can turn their sheet right back into you, and it's turned in on Google Classroom. So that's pretty cool. Before I run out of time, let me get back to my class, and I want to show you how you can create a Google quiz. I've got about 4 minutes. If you go to quiz assignment, this is pretty cool. I'm just going to call it math quiz real quick. And I don't have to put instructions. It's obviously a quiz. So it comes up, it populates with a blank Google form quiz here. You can switch it to lock mode on Chromebook so the students cannot look at anything. I'm sure at this time we may not want to do that because we're doing lots of review is all. So you can have a grade imported though, so you can see how well they did on it under your grades tab. But when you click on the blank quiz, you can go ahead and give it a title here. Of course, give it a title up here too. Do not duplicate this, just click right on the one that's attached in the Google Classroom, and then make up a question. Which number has a 6 in the 10th place, we'll say. And then go ahead and put your answers down here. All right, let's make that one 16.5. Okay. All right, so choose your correct answer. Sorry, I did answer key. And you can put how many points that one's going to be for. I'm going to say 5. Done. And then you can go on and add more questions. I'm going to stop since I'm running low on time right now, but you can add more questions here. Just keep doing that till you're finished making your quiz. And then when you go back, you have a Google quiz built in here. So when you assign, did I change my name? Yeah, okay. So when you assign it, and again, you can choose which classes you want to assign it to here. You may want to assign it to more than one class. And then choose assign. There's their math quiz, okay? It's already linked in there. As they complete it, it will show that they've turned it in, and you've got their grades under your grade book. There's the math quiz. Nobody's done it yet. Stacy has not done her quiz. So when she completes it, I'll see her grade right here. And that is assignments and quizzes in Google Classroom. If you have any questions about that or anything else to do with technology, or parents, if you have a question about your student's password or Gmail, please email us at techhelp@mcdowell.k12.nc.us. Thanks.